1.2. I'm just going to give you a few examples here. Number one, the directions say simplify. First use the distributive property, then combined like terms. So they just want to make sure that we're comfortable distributing within an expression. So remember that when you have a number or a variable and then a parentheses with no plus or minus in between, that means multiply. So I'm going to multiply these. I'm going to multiply these. So 2x times 5x, you multiply the coefficients, that gets you 10. X times x is x squared. Don't forget that. 2x times 3 is 6x. And then we have a plus 7 here, so I'm going to do 7 times 5x. And since that's positive 35, I'm going to make sure that I put that positive there. And then 7 times 3 is 21, plus 21. And then they want us to combine terms. And by the way, all these are going to work the same. You're going to have something with a power of 2 and x squared. And then you'll have a couple terms with x's, and those are what get combined. So we're adding to combine. So I have 10x squared. 35 plus 6 is 41x plus 21. Okay? And then I wanted to show you one more because this one has a negative that confuses things a little bit. So no problem here. 6x times x is 6x squared, right? Because there's an invisible 1 here. And then 6x times negative 10, we're just going to write minus 60x. Now here, this is negative 1 times x. So I'm just going to write negative, you can write negative x or negative 1x. So I'm just going to bring the sign of the product down. And then negative 1 times negative 10 is positive 10. Okay, so I just distributed. I said these were going to all work the same. I have negative 60 and negative 1. So that's 6x squared. Negative 60x, negative 1x is negative 61x plus 10. When you're add subtracting, in my mind, adding and subtracting is the same operation. And if the signs are the same, you add and keep the sign. So negative 60 minus 1. It doesn't matter if this is add or subtract. It's just negative 60 combined with a negative 1 is negative 61. Okay, don't get that confused with multiplication. Like if you had negative 5 times negative, 3 equals positive 15. So multiplication is different. But when you're adding and subtracting, you keep the sign. I always think of it like, hey, if I lost $60 and then I lost $1, I would have lost $61. Okay, so that was a little sideline there, but hopefully that helps you out with the first part. And then I just want to glance at number 10. They want us to find area and perimeter. So let's do perimeter first. And perimeter, if you don't remember this, see if you can get it memorized. Perimeter is if you add up all the sides. So we're going to add up all the sides. You have two choices of how to do this. You can do x plus 1 plus x plus 1, right? Because there's one side, there's another side. Plus x plus 1 plus x plus 1. Right, here are my 4 sides. But, I mean, really it's a square and the 4 sides are the same. So I could do 4 times x plus 1, right? Because there are 4 of these. And that's a lot faster. I'd get 4x plus 4. And if you look, I'd get the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4 x's, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, they told us inches. And when you measure something, it's in inches, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put parentheses around this and put inches. And it's not inches squared or anything because we're just adding up lines. So then for B, we want area. And the area of any rectangle or square is base height. You might have learned length width. That's fine too. Also in a square, it's side squared, right? Because base height is the same. So in any case, this one is going to be x plus 1 times x plus 1. And then, actually, I'm going to write that a little better. It's x plus 1 inches times x plus 1 inches. So that would get me x plus 1 squared inches squared. Right? Just like if I said like 3 times 3 is the same as 3 squared, x plus 1 times x plus 1 is the same as x plus 1 squared. Okay, and even if it's a rectangle, they do not want you to distribute. Okay, so this would have been an okay answer. This is fine for today. So for today, do not distribute. And there's a reason that we're not distributing yet. Okay, so just leave your answer either like that or like that. Okay, that's it. Good luck. How do I stop this thing? Stop.